Hey guys, name's Wren playing some Thief Deadly Shadows with crappy YouTube quality. Ooh. Last time I went all up on this side of the house. This time I'm gonna snap my neck in half. I wish I could climb up there, but no climbing gloves are given to stupid sneaksy pagan girls. Only thiefsies called Garrett ever get the climbing gloves, or if they happen to go down to the docks like 100 or 200 years ago or 300 years ago. I don't know, 5 generations. Somebody dropped their sword, and it wasn't me. That is, yeah.
I heard something.
No, stop that. Let's try this again and also not knock the swords away. And also look for beams and poles to climb. Oh, there's a ladder to climb. That's not nearly as interesting. Hey, that guy's sleeping slightly closer to normally than you might expect. Improvements are going on. Well, now I'm up the ladder. I'm not going to show you how I climb the ladder because you're going to have to figure out that puzzle for yourself so you can make your own game. I hope to play it one day. It's going to be interspectacular. Oh man, clicking around with the keys because who wants to do the lock game except sometimes it's on a diagonal like that. That's crazy. Adding gameplay in a fan mission. I should have known fan missions would all make me move it around manually, wouldn't they? God. Alright. Well, it's not the goal, but why would it be the goal? I've barely begun. Yet. Do I get it, or is that just a default saying? There's an old druid saying, you don't have a map yet. Everything is almost ready. I've rented an apartment near the statue where I've hidden the more recent valuables in the fireplace for now. Once we're all set to go, I'll relieve Tom at the front gate. That will give us a few minutes to leave the grounds unseen, which should be enough, provided she remembers to pack only a few essentials. We should be safe in the city, as long as we stay hidden until the ship arrives. The only thing I can't figure out is how to get us out of Oldale. Captain Carter is the only one on this side of the gate with a key, and he keeps it on him at all times. If only he wasn't such a light sleeper. I could maybe get the cook to drug his food or something. But the less people who know about our plan, the better. Some elopement going on? Somebody rented an apartment near some statue. I don't know where a statue is. Maybe it's in the city. Maybe it's supposed to be in the second part, what never got made. Maybe you can do this in this engine. Oh yeah, you've got no blackjack. You gotta be skilled and pro and demonstrate your skill to the whole of YouTube. All the ladies love seeing skill in Thief. They will want to get right in my pants. Just for that. No, only none of them. Suddenly I've pulled a Big Daddy Kane here. Only one guy's gonna laugh, and his name starts with a C. So, can I climb this or what? And then can I climb this? No. Why did I come here? So I got down here just by jumping. Poor collision detection, damage falling in this engine. But it makes it easier for me, even though I'm an expert. I'm such an expert that I cheat. Sorta, not really. You, get out of there. Get out of that pool, bean. You know what? The thing that's my favorite thing about the original game thing is kind of the story and stuff. And yeah, with the world, the levels, well, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say whenever I say random words like that. But the difficulty was always something that I didn't care so much about. I just kind of played on normal and, you know, just took in the game as a game. Oh, geez, I thought you were a ghost lady there. The evolved form of a ghost girl, not sure if more or less scary. Go away. Wow, you AIs are sometimes dumb. It's very good for me. So fan missions might be harder than I'm used to and might change the dynamic or something. I don't know, man. Also because, not gold, eh? Why the hell am I here? You just keep going back and forth. Stop that, flip-flopper. Oh, now I have water arrows. If I make it out of here alive and get to go back to the city, I can use them to do that objective, what I already found out what it does. So one can hide behind the well, and this guy will never see me. Give me your key, madam. Bitch. Seriously. Like, I didn't have a problem before. There you go. She'll go, my purse, even though it's a key. AIs, you got to enjoy their company. God damn it. This one, you stupid ass. Alright, seriously, Sneaksy, there you go. Yeah, the AIs notice a lot more in this engine than they do in Thief 2. Maybe even more than in the dark mode. Well, no, not, but seems like it sometimes. So I've got the house key, which will allow me to bust in the front door, which I'm not gonna do. Somebody left all the doors open. That's a little weird. possibly meant to psych me out? Hey, you unbelievably stick-thin lady. Never mind, I'll just go upstairs in the shed. That seems like a safer bet than the house. Of course, safety never, ever, 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 ever leads to absolutely anything. That's why nobody goes anywhere in their car and lives. That's right, butter.
That's right, butter.
Wow, this snoring is really excessive.
Nothing all along.
Why are all the doors open? Has somebody else been through here? That's a really weird state for them to be in. But it is kind of weird. So it does add to the odd atmosphere. But not as odd as Constantine's Manor. This is the Inconstantine's Manor. And it's not een because een is clearly a feminine suffix such as namin atelai or something. Good evening there. You look like you're pretending to read. Not wasting a water arrow no matter how much you tempt me there, sir. So he's supposed to be sleeping or something? I don't know. Blue plastic, my favorite kind of loot. Oh, that's not valuable. Ah, it's right there? Oh, but I need the takers. 90% of the pretty things, find 3 precious pretty things. So, if I didn't have that, I could just leave, but alas. I love the pagans you speak in the objectives, like some man fools not fighters, bees you not debtors them. Love that. I worry about Constance. She rarely leaves her library now. I would like to say that she is enamored with the statue I gave her, but I suspect that she scarcely notices it, and merely stares into the fireplace immediately below it. It was a poor gift to begin with. I know that she had not adjusted to living out here, far from her friends and family, and had planned to have us attend Lord Parsifal's party. I had even purchased a fine diamond necklace for her to wear, but Martin evidently found it first, and buried it somewhere as he was wont to do. Then 2 days later, he had vanished, and my lady sunk into despair. Nothing will please her now, no matter how hard I try. I invited my cousin to come stay with us in the hopes that this would lift Constance's spirits, but the two of them do not get along at all, it would seem. I tell the servants to watch over her and try to cheer her, but they have all become afraid to speak to her, considering her tendency to fire anyone that displeases her in the slightest. I want to tell her. I have had reports from some of the patrols that they have seen someone matching Martin's description living among the pagans, but I cannot speak to her until I know for certain, for it would be cruel to entice her with hope and a false rumor. I must have more time. Burying something? Interesting. Just remembered in this engine, you can never take readables with you. It's like, what? Jeez, only 14%. Well, I did just break in though, so I guess I luckily just took the correct way in to get right to the captain's waist. Nice light effects though. This is a pretty good mission so far, I must say. Unlike this balcony. So you can kind of just pinch out the cat. No, you can't. That guy's voice is so unfitting, but y'all knew that already. The odd man out. All the original voice actors are back except he's new and he's just like, hey, I'm this guy here. Whoa. You didn't see anything, lady? Flashdance. It's funny, the Flashdance soundtrack was one of the earliest musical recordings I ever heard. Didn't know that it was from a movie. I just thought I had a weird name. Also didn't know what they were saying. Yeah, the doors are opened. Maybe that's just how they're left in this household? It's been 2 years now. The captain says that there's no hope that we will see him again. How can he be so heartless about his own son, no less? And the lady hardly speaks anymore, just sits in her library staring into the fire. None of the other servants have been here long enough to remember him, but I do, and I know that he will come back. I keep his room just the way he left it, and every night I light the candles in the window so that he will know his way home. I still remember the day it happened. He was playing in the yard under his favorite tree, furthest from the statues like he always did, burying his toys in the ground and digging them back up again. Cecilia called me to come help her take in the washing. Not 5 minutes had gone by, but when I returned to the yard, he was gone. His little shovel and bucket were still there, but he had vanished. I still don't understand how. There's no way out of the grounds aside from the main gate, and that's guarded at all times. They say the pagans took him to use in their spells or to make into a potion, but I know he isn't dead, and I know he'll come back to us, and whatever the captain may say, I know he believes it too. Why else would he let me stay, an old nursemaid with no children to watch over? You're not old, you're skinny, therefore you're not old. That door's always open? I best keep the doors open so I can hear and not be surprised by people just marching on in. There's a little bunch of light sources you can turn off, perhaps a little bunch too many. Mortimer is not mad enough to be valuable. Nope!
Was that a...
Yes, it was. You heard the ding of the loot. You are extremely good at this stuff. Also, you can't drop things softly. You can either drop them hard or you can throw them, and there's no other key. Thief 3 kind of sucks, and it's really carried by its story and, you know, non-mechanic stuff, really.
Yes.
Isn't it now? Oh, 33%. Not bad. This is going to be a little bit stress tense. Quickly. What? There's a cat. Jeez, for a moment I forgot this engine does support cats, although they look kind of silly. I was just like, what? Somebody put bipeds? Oh, wait. Somebody put bipeds, yes. Quadrupeds, I mean, jeez. Two-legged things in a thief game? Well, you just keep humping the wall there, cat. Why isn't there a fireplace? If she's not the lady, then who the hell is? There may be more stuff upstairs, not quite remembering, but I'll check here first, I guess. Oh yes, it's this room. Why would anybody eat with such valuable utensils? I mean, you're gonna eat off them, shove them in your mouth, get them all filthy and dirty, have servants scrub abrasive claws on them or something. Well, that's some amount of loot. Well, there's some kind of a fire. Leave me alone. Man, the AI freaks out at everything in this game. Guess she's got another key. You just walk away, Galaxy Girl. And then you notice the stolen plates. You just go through your programmed routine in a slow and methodical manner that everyone can predict there. Equestria Girl. Don't even bother making certain sticking around figure. Oh! Yeah, I guess there's a lot more on this floor then. Ah, it's a closet with one healing potion. Yes! Score! Goal! End of the mission, end of the game, end of life. Oh, I just unlocked this house door. Well, there's two statues in the yard. We're supposed to dig something up. Didn't some guy say he bought an apartment near a statue? Well, it's too bad, because I can't read it again without going all the way back there. That's a pretty freaking fatal flaw. What? Damn you, window! Oh, damn you. Can I? Yeah, a chapel? What? Well, here's a mound of something. I don't have a shovel, though. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll find some clue nose in the blue nose. A child reader. Once there was a boy who was mischievous and playful, who would play in the fields when he should be learning his lessons. To punish him for his wayward thoughts, his parents locked him in his room, that he might reflect upon his wicked ways. But the boy did not but look at his window at the garden and wish to be outside. The builder saw this, and cast out the boy's eyes, that he would no longer see the temptations of the trickster. Wow! And would only feel the stone about him. Thus the boy did learn to appreciate the builder's works and to shun the ways of the trickster. No, that's not how it works. But we all know that this is a game, and we're meant to portray these guys as imbeciles, or at least mean people. Why are all the doors open by default? That's such a weird position to... I could keep saying that, but it's freaking true. The soldier went forth to battle against the servants of the trickster. At day's end his hammer was coated in the blood of his many enemies, and the trickster's minions were fled from the battlefield. The soldier then ceased his attack, that he might rest and mourn the deaths of those who had fallen at his side. The builder saw this, and asked he the soldier, "Why do you not pursue thine enemies, and burn their homes to the ground?" The soldier didst reply, "The battle is won, and mine enemies shall not return whilst I stand guard. Now I must put to rest the souls of these men that died serving thy will." At this, the builder struck the soldier down, for it is a flawed creation that ceases to function before its task is done, and it is a flawed worker that tends to the needs of others before the needs of his master. Yep, another negative portrayal. But that's kind of canon, ain't it? What have we here? It's the boiler? This? Or perchance something worse? Oh. God dang it. Didn't notice this blatant window up here. It makes the AIs get stuck in amusing ways, though, these doors being open, I mean. Ah, there's a lady staring at a fireplace. Nobody is here. You just shut up. You.
Who's there?
Shut up! Like, seriously.
There it was again.
Maybe I'm supposed to sneak in through that door. Now I know that door wasn't open, but somebody probably got alerted and started searching around. What the hell was that? Because that front door was not friggin' open like that. What the hell is going on here? Are AIs just walking next to doors and accidentally opening them again? Right, that's what I'm supposed to do. But if somebody hid something in the fireplace, I don't know how I would do that without putting it out and using a water arrow, which I swore on my holy oath as a pagan not to do. Wonderful news. William has been promoted to captain. Not only that, he is to be given command of any post he desires in the city. Just imagine. He can take charge of the post here in Shalebridge, and he can become acquainted with the various ministers, and I can have a personal city watch escort to all the socials. Even Lady Artemisia will be green with envy at the sight of that. Father will be pleased to know that I married a man with ambition after all. Unbelievable. Of all the fine neighborhoods in the city, William has decided that he wishes to be posted in Aldale. Aldale! Rather than live somewhere safe, or pleasant, or conducive to raising a family, he gets it into his head that his career should be spent keeping the city safe from the encroachment of the pagans. I begged him to reconsider, but he would just go on about his duty to restore order to the most lawless section of the city, and how he couldn't bear to grow old in some cushy posting where the excitement of his day would be dealing with drunk nobles or complaining aristocrats. Builder forbid he be bereft of excitement. After 3 months here, I can safely say that winter has lost all of its charm. The clear, crisp air is not so refreshing if you happen to live in an area that has not had gas or electricity for over 60 years, and the long walks through the snow are much less enjoyable when one is afraid to leave the manor grounds for fear of pagan ambush. And William says he cannot spare the men to escort my carriage to every ball or tea party, so my social life has dwindled away. With luck, the pagans will all freeze to death out there, and we can move back to proper civilization. Martin's tutor was killed on the way to the manor last week, so William was forced to hire a new one. I have my doubts, but William says he is highly recommended. I must say he seems even more zealous than most priests. I believe in the builder as much as anyone, but I worry that he will fill Martin's head with nonsense. Time will tell. Another winter is almost upon us. In the past year, I have attended a mere 3 parties, and I suspect that because William is so busy these days, it will not be safe to leave the house at all this season. Life is as dismal as ever here, and I think that I am becoming ill due to all of the soot from the torches in this place. I have, however, finally become accustomed to the constant presence of the watch within the house. It helps that their manners around me have much improved since first we moved here. Martin is gone. Nanny wandered away on some errand and left him in the yard, and when she came back, he had vanished. One of the servants said she thought she saw him run into the house, but no one saw him leave. William has sent out search parties, but he says it is too dangerous to head far into pagan territory. I don't want to hear that. I want him to find our son. He's dead. I know it. The pagans walked right in and took my son, and no one so much as saw them. The sergeant came to me with a pair of shoes that might have been Martin's. He was very apologetic and said they have done all that they can. I hate this place. If we had never come here, then my son would still be alive, instead of sacrificed or eaten, or whatever these savages do. The priest had the nerve to say to me that it was the builder's will that Martin was taken for William's failure to eradicate the heathens from Aldale. I think I was screaming at him for an hour before the sergeant was able to calm me down. Once I was able to speak at a normal volume, I very calmly told the priest to run back to his monastery or wherever and never come near this house again. Cecilia ruined the linens again, so I threw them at her and told her to get out. I was fuming for the better part of the day until the sergeant came to console me. He's so kind to me. All William could say when he came back from patrol was that at the rate I've been firing the servants, there won't be any left willing to come and work for us. I hate it here, I hate it here, I hate it here. Why does William keep Nanny around? Martin is dead, and that useless old woman does nothing around the house except dust his room. She says that she's keeping it clean for when he comes home to us. Winston, the sergeant, I finally asked him his name, said it is because she has nowhere else to go and probably wishes to. Die in the household of the family she has served for so long. He's so considerate, I would never have thought of that. William has invited his cousin Minerva to come stay with us for a while. Something about her wanting to take in the country air to ease her ailments. She thinks of us as a countrified gentry, constantly referring to everything as quaint or how provincial. I can't stand it. Her very presence is a constant reminder of everything I lost when we moved here. I can't take this for much longer. I'm leaving. This house is a prison and I am escaping. I have been cautiously passing off my belongings to Winston, who is selling them and hiding the money for us. He has rented a small apartment in Stone Market where we can hide before sailing far away from all of this. I will not miss this place. I hear how the servants talk about me, saying I've gone mad and how I spend all my time hiding in my library, but they don't know how terrible this place is for someone like me. And William hardly speaks to me anymore, so wrapped up in his work and always on patrol. It's his own fault for bringing us here in the first place. Father was right about him, after all. Jesus! Oh, I'm gonna have to use the water. No special loot found either. Well, I'm still gonna have one left over, so here goes.
At once.
Ah, shut up. Ah, well that's one special loot, so I kind of had to do that. Come out here, my seat cushion. Come out here, you seat cushion. You guys, oh my god. I wish I had a blackjack. Apparently you don't get one even on normal. Easy or whatever. They hear the door, they hear everything. Well, I had to alert her to fulfill an objective. 66, well, that is a really terrible idea, noticing the loot. I mean, seriously. You'd never be able to come even close to perfect thieving. You'd never be able to get even halfway to perfect thieving in this game. Like, even the dark mod isn't this ridiculous. Even the dark mod isn't this ridiculous. Whoa. Whoa. So instead of just hiding in a corner, you actually gotta dodge around them. Interesting. It's a little excessive that every time you open a door, they alert. Like, you really can't ghost worth for garbage in this. It's more annoying than anything. Out the damn way, everyone! Too much light! Ah, TM. This has not been my week. I finally get Bobby to propose to me, and me being the clumsy sort that I am, I drop the ring down the toilet, 'cause that's where our love went. Cook says it's halfway to sea by now, being fought over by fish. I don't know what to do. I can't imagine how long Bobby worked to afford that ring. A stone that size doesn't come easy to a barrel-making apprentice. I haven't told him what happened yet, but I'm supposed to see him in a few days, and he's sure to notice that I'm not wearing it. As if that isn't enough, Lady Minerva has been harassing me every waking moment. Her latest hourly tirade is about the horrible stench in the hallway outside her room. I've told her that I've cleaned the bath until it's spotless, but then she starts going on about how it's probably all the soot from the torches here creating the smell. If only we were in a proper part of the city with electricity, then we wouldn't have this problem, she says, as if it were my fault that her cousin the good captain lives here. What? I would be tempted to steal some of... She married her what? Some of her ridiculous jewelry to pay for the ring if I didn't think she would accuse me right away. May the pagan steal her soul while she's leaving. Ah, okay. Well, there's another special loot, I reckon. Every time you do anything... like, it's one thing to have people react if you actually, like, make noise is a mistake, but if you do something you need to do to progress the mission, no. Oh, for the love of every door. Not even just seeing it open, but hearing it open. I mean, yeah, in real life, but seriously, I'm trying to play here. I imagine the third loot piece is probably gonna be buried in the garden somewhere. Wait a minute, there's only a bathtub here. Where's the actual toilet part? Or... maybe I should find a drain pipe. Why would a toilet go to a drain pipe? You want me to use another water for this? But no. I can't remember if I've seen a proper bathroom with a toilet and stuff. Scouting. No. So I found this, which looks like it could be some sort of makeshift toilet thing. I don't know. I don't know how I would get back up from here either, but yeah, looking for a ring is probably special loot. Loot! It's the Canadian pronunciation, apparently. So says me right away. Huh? Oh yeah, loot sparkles, so I won't have a problem. There, I see something. A diamond ring, and of course I would like to give it back, but this is not Lady Rowena, this is someone else. 88% stolen, almost there. I need to find one more, pretty thing. Where the hell is this even gonna take me out, I wonder? What? What have we here? Hey, more loot. Still, what? Still the same percent? What on earth am I? Wait. Do I have to wait? Is there a switch? Ah. That's why the smell. Okay, outside is my best guess here for the third item. Then again, didn't someone say they were hiding something in the fireplace? In
I must put in
the
some
fireplace. Dude rented an apartment near the statue. Is that supposed to be part of this map? Because there's 3 statues here. Apparently there's loot up here in this disturbing room. Oh my god, somebody said there was loot up here in the roof. There it is. How would I ever get that? Really, I can't climb.
Jump with you later, eh?
No, you can't. What? Most unhelpful thread ever, too. 4 pages and nobody talks about special loot. That's right, Butter. Shut up. Oh, I did manage to climb that. Confirm. The reason I like Thief Deadly Shadows is because of the game, not the engine. It sucks. In the original game, they kind of work around it. They don't make you do this stupid shit. You can always blackjack, and they don't make you do stupid shit like this. I mean, then you have to turn your body around, because if you don't know the body awareness system, your mouse turns your head until it gets to this angle, and then it turns your body, and if your body's facing the wrong way and try to move, it turns around like this. You fall. Everyone knows it sucks, but, well, it's just driving the point home. This doesn't look like special loot, though. That's not special loot. Where's the third piece? What? Where? Why the hell does nobody on the thread mention a third piece of special? Shut the hell up, you guys. What? Snoring is driving me crazy. Playing by his favorite tree, furthest from the statues. Yeah, in my defense, you have to go around and read all the books. You can't carry them with you. That makes it rather hard. And you can't use the map to write down notes either. You have to do it in real life. What's real life? Now I know why there's not that many fan missions. It just doesn't conduce it. Like, gameplay is nonsense. I don't really like Force Ghosts in here. Sometimes they're okay, like in that piratey smuggler level in Thief 2X, but yeah, whatever. Man fools bees easy to takers from. Time to bees leaving woodsy home and finding his leafy green valley. Now I've got 1 water arrow. Can I go back? Of course not. I get the sickening sensation that 1 is not going to be enough. Of course not.
I'm telling on you. I see it.
You're telling on me? Ooh, scary. I'm just gonna run. I'm just going to run. Also, you constantly glide in the ground. Also, I guess you can kill. Well, I'm just gonna not do that completely unfair and ludicrous objective that requires you to not use your waters in places you kind of need to. To be fair, if I hadn't used those 2 up there. But it's not exactly easy to tell you have to climb a log. Alright, well, here I am back in the leafy greens. It would just work. Alright, Shaman, what's her face? Here's your key. Oh, you don't care. They grow back? Do the waters grow back? Do the waters grow back after you drink them? Nice bites. Alright, well, here's home as home can be. What? Something is going on here. What is that? I don't remember that. This stuff respawned. What is going on? Unlock the gate. Oh, I misremembered what it said. I guess it has to reload this area. That's why everything respawns, huh? Isn't the gate guarded by a guy right in front of it, though? And these torches are lit back up again. Sit your ass back down and drink your goddamn tea. Sit down. What the absolute... I had it with this. Out the way! He is still there. Okay. That's... Oh. Press escape. That's it. Okay. That's the weirdest end, but fine. I guess I'm done. Well, that's Silence Part 1. There has not been a Part 2 yet. Not sure if there ever will be, but it was pretty cool, except for the parts where I got frustrated, but that's because I'm tired and, you know, I'm tired and, yeah. Anyway, well, I don't know, man, see you guys next time. Bye for now.